Hey there guys, John Campea here, and thank you for visiting my movie vlog. Now, we've known for a while that Marvel Studios was coming out with an Ant-Man and the Wasp movie, of course, a sequel to Paul Rudd's Ant-Man, and it is now officially in production. Marvel Studios put out a press release a little bit earlier today announcing that production on the film has officially begun. The actors are now in front of the cameras and they're shooting the damn thing. But more than just that, they also gave us a look at a brand new logo for the film, which you can see here. This image is from an announcement video that Walt Disney put out announcing the release or production beginning on Ant-Man and the Wasp. But they also gave us our first taste of a synopsis. Here is what Ant-Man and the Wasp is going to be about. This is what the press release told us. In the aftermath of Captain America Civil War, Scott Lang, played by Paul Rudd, grapples with the consequences of his choices, both as a superhero and a father. As he struggles to rebalance his home life with his responsibilities as Ant-Man, he's confronted by Hope Van Dyne, Evangeline Lilly, and Dr. Hank Pym, played by Michael Douglas, with an urgent new mission. Scott must once again put on the suit and learn to fight alongside the Wasp as the team works together to uncover secrets from their past. Now, also in the press release, they confirmed things we already know. Paul Rudd is returning, Michael Douglas is returning, Evangeline Lilly is returning. Of course, how can you do this movie without Michael Pena? He's coming back. A few other of the original cast members are coming back as well, including the addition of new performers, Michelle Pfeiffer. How amazing is that? Lawrence Fishburne has joined the cast, which, does that make him the only active actor who is in both DCEU films and MCU films at the same time? I mean, will his Perry White be back? Maybe. I think that's pretty cool. And of course, they announced this during Comic-Con. The amazing character actor Walton Goggins is going to be appearing in this, one of my favorite side characters from Sons of Anarchy. I absolutely loved the first Ant-Man. It's just a terrific film. And again, a great example too of how Marvel is kind of stretching to have cross-genre films. Ant-Man is a comic book movie, but it's also a heist movie and a comedy. It's an incredibly funny film, of course, highlighted by Michael Pena. Now, I mentioned a little bit earlier, he is returning in this film. I simply do not know how you do a sequel to Ant-Man without Michael Pena. Yes, it was Paul Rudd's movie, absolutely. Michael Douglas, Evangeline Lilly, but Michael Pena brought that other dimension to the film that would have lacked. It still would have been a great heist movie, still would have been a decent comedy, and would have been a really good comic book movie. But Michael Pena's character just added a different dimension to it. They gave it a whole bunch of flavor that I just loved what he did. The fact that he's going to be back in Ant-Man 2 makes me feel very happy. So the important question here is, what do you think about this announcement? What do you think about the new cast additions? What do you think about the fact that they are now in front of cameras and shooting? And most importantly, what do you think about that synopsis we just heard? I think it's great that they're not ignoring the events of Captain America Civil War, and that's going to play a part in this movie. Anyway, guys, while you're here, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you're following me on Facebook and on Twitter, simply @John Campea. That'll do it for me for now, guys. Thanks for joining me, and until next time, bye-bye.